Alright then. I guess we're off to the research sector. What's this? Major targets. In the maintenance sector? Go to the NSC energy converters. Okay. Why am I being timed for this? Can I level up a bit first? Okay, shield sucks. It's barely anything. Putting a bunch of rocks in front of you?
The power plant is largely
How's that in any way helpful?
confidential.
A break.
Use guessing.
Okay,
This is not
anything
reason.
else?
We don't even know what kind of
Huh?
energy uses.
Cool, thanks for that. Alright, now where's the elevator again? Is it this one? Oh, yeah. Sector elevator. There we go. That's probably where it is. Alright. To the maintenance sector. Okay. Timer's still running. Oh. Not the power plant. We need to go to the energy converters. Okay. Sure. Gotta remember how to get there. It's this way. Okay. Come on, guys. No time. Okay then. Thanks for that, guys. Just what I needed to start off my day. No. Not the control room. Energy converters. There you go. Oh. We needed to call it back down. Key his targets. Okay. Alright. Oh. Fuck out of here. Give me that. Oh. I sure do love infinitely spawning suicide bomber enemies that don't die in one hit. Do their explosions even hurt other enemies? They hurt each other, but that big boss guy just kept taking it without even feeling a thing. So I have some doubts about that. Oh, and is that it? I failed it? No take backsies? Great. And I was so close to getting 50 without dying. Man, this game is cancer. Should make people play this in Guantanamo Bay. That's what they should do. Instead of waterboarding them, just let them play this shitty game. That's the real torture. Alright, here we are at the place with the things. Nope, that's the one. It's time to do some stuff and get somewhere.
You, Mr. Tomasi. This is where the magic happens.
I don't care. this where we're supposed to go? Parapsychology. Okay. Let's hold off on that just yet. Dr. Darling's office. Dimensional research. Shelter. Lab 1. What's all this? Oh, yeah. I gotta read all that. Alright. Oh. Auditory experience 84.C. Pose to the fall. My dark disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear out of your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange. Burn out or fade away. Okay. Oh.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Okay, then. I'm not gonna listen to all that. Okay, so that was Lab 1. Some sort of music experiment. Oh. The other labs are closed. Is this that flumpy thing that I can't walk through? What is going on here? What is all this? It's weird. Something gets scorched here? An incident happened here? Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by... We never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock. one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Okay, then. For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ashe. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant material. Do as you're told, don't eat mold. Even the smallest amount of mold can cause serious harm. Contact security immediately. Oh. Okay. Cool. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, it beats the day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Blackrock samples he sent. Prism, or whatever you called it. I followed them in the usual place, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best, Hubert. Can I help you? Alright. That was very uncalled for. Just looking around the place. If you want me out, you could have just said so. Didn't have to do all that. It's a little bit over dramatic, melodramatic for my tastes. Event summary. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE in which event is believed to have been caused by, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent. Okay. Thanks for that. Oh, his sniper. Is that what that white laser was? Burst snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using their telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from a target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the his snipers are well aware of how to use it. Okay. Good to know. What? Okay. Alright. So we came in from here, yeah? See if there's anything we missed. Up here, maybe? Dr. Darling's office? Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. Where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Oh. Okay. A glimpse into the paranatural synchronicity and the unseen connections. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event to the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Okay. Cardboard only. Dr. Darling's office. It's open. Really? Dimensional research. Alright. Let's take a peek inside.
I've been feeling
Not around.
emotions recently.
Utilization of paranatural elements resonance. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscience? What could a force like that do? Open the door to a I've called that emits a force that is far beyond the forces we previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomena? AWE's, altered items, objects of power? Do they share a common that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time?
Regarding HRAs, what are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified not water might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Not quickly enough from the looks of it. What's this? Oh. The rule of 3. No. Probably not. To C. Darling from A. Lewis. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you for asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Examination of the paranatural topics, the astral plane and objects of power. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. Alright. Anything else? Yep. Alternative Perspective, Objects of Power and Their Astral Connections, compiled by Emily Pub. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I'm allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the Isn't it strange that using the server's weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the is a natural fact and not something more Alright. Well, that's that then. What? The hell was that? Is that Professor X? Who is healing him? Hello? Where's this strange orb? Is this an object? What? Ooh. What? Excuse me? What happened? Why did they all despawn? Yeah, whatever. Uh-oh. Busted. like I'm going to jail.
Constantly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research.
Brett? Ashtray maze? Interesting. Tell me more.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
Alright. Let's see if we can't get through that maze. It's an interesting looking maze, to say the least. Oh. Okay. Guess we're going this way. Oh! And we're back here. Excellent. It'll just happen, okay? I don't care. Okay. Right. What's the trick here? The hell? Okay. I think we're not getting anywhere with this, so I'm gonna look up how to solve this dumbass puzzle. I'll be right back. Oh, great. You literally can't solve it. There's nothing you can do about it. You need to come back here after a certain part of the main story. Wow, thanks guys. Thanks for clarifying that to me. We've been going around in circles forever. If I hadn't known that this puzzle was unsolvable right now. What a joke. Alright, well, I guess we're done here. Off to parapsychology. It's the only place left for us right now. Alright then, off we go.
She's in trouble. We need to reach her.
Well, I can't get to her from there. Looks like we're going around. Anyone else? Any takers? You okay in there, sir? Do you need assistance? Uh, 911, what is the emergency? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, maybe you've been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay, and can you describe your surroundings? Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Dispatcher, I attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Oh. So she got sucked through the wires or something. Neat. Astral exhibition. Okay. What else is there? Bunch of doors we can't get to. Alright then. Let's keep going. Oh. There we go, finally.
Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Huh. Oh. Yeah, we should probably do some upgrades. And stuff. Oh, there we go. Mission accomplished. Pierce, charge, surge, kill his... Okay, sure. I can probably do that. There we go. Sniper form. Alright. Let's keep going. Sus. Processes and best practices astral plane exhibition. The astral exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving to the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in it. We put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as the Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Do you miss anything?
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Oh? Sus. Another presentation.
Was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective, but that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions, apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement. Native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Interesting.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
What exactly is that? Whatever it is, can't be good. Just leave that there. Is there a way to defeat it or anything? I don't know. I guess we could try shooting at it. What? Okay. Alright. So where's the other power source? Oh! Okay. Now, oh! Now we can press this?
What was the Bureau doing with
Okay.
that thing?
Whew. I guess it's locked in there now. It's good.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down
Oh.
here.
Hello?
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit.
Hmm.
We're so close. We need to hurry.
So much for that. His clusters heal other enemies. Destroy them and make the fight. Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. Any explosives we can use? Anyone else? Alright then. That's more like it. His clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of his resonance without the need of a host. His clusters are dense, spherical compressions of his resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of his entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing his hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Yeah, good luck with that. Nadine, send us to research for analysis regarding my precognitive powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I've been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities, and as such, offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. I wonder if that's true or if it was just a dream. Barrier is not clear yet. Does that mean there's more enemies? Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in their chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisor. Interesting. Ooh. What do we got here? Dodge efficiency. Okay. Guess we got more work to do. There we go. Yep. There we go.
If anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the work department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
We need one more astral blip. Wherever that might be. Utilization of paranatural elements, rethinking groupthink. This study extends the works of Irving Yannis, Robert Byron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as a subject. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in rather boldly. This paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of and fascinating. Eh? Captive audience. What? Hold on, let me read this first. Processes and Best Practices, Astronaut Program, compiled by Dr. Bethany Harrington. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box in the Hypnosis Lab, a section of the Parapsychology Division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Okay. Now what's this? Okay, an X-ray light box object of power in the Hypnosis Lab. Alright. Is that anywhere nearby? Is it down there? Hypnosis Lab. Okay, it is. Alright. Hold the phone. I'll be right back with you. Here we go. Let's see what we got here.
I see it.
Oh.
Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Are they maybe hypnotized by it? Up, down, up, what? 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 Excuse me? What did I just do? How was that? I just went around and random. How? Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but what was the logic behind? Okay. Sure. Puzzle solved. Wonderful. If only everything in my life was that easy. Just flick around a couple of switches and you're good to go. Oh, hey! I got an astral blip, so now I just need to not die and should be good to go.
Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good? Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna take any chances with this cheap-ass game, so since I have all I need to get the new sniper rifle variation for my gun, I'm gonna go ahead and craft that, construct that, whatever you want to call it, and then I'll be back. Then if I die, I'll only lose a little bit of my credits or whatever they call it, the source, and not a big load. Okay, there we go. Cool. Charge shot that penetrates armor and stuff. Okay. Reload speed, accuracy, damage while aiming. Okay, it only has 2 shots, eh? Interesting. Oh. I can't just hipfire it. It needs to be charged. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Alright. Let's get back to it. Oh. Okay. That's for later, I guess. Here we go. Seize. Okay. Astral. Okay. What are we doing? Alright. Can do that. Enemies at low health can be seized. Okay. Seized enemies will fight alongside Jesse. Oh. Excuse me. Don't do that. Leave my friend alone. Shit. Ooh. Okay. I guess only one NPC can be seized at a time. Go on, son. Take care of it for me. Ugh. Ah! Come on, guys. Keep up the hustle. Sucks. Why is it so OP? Okay, I get it, I get it. I know how to use the power-up. Can I go home now, please? I get the message. Why do they suck so much? They can fucking insta-kill me. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Go fight the other one. Don't waste your time. Oh, brother. Don't waste your time with the lowlives. Kill the boss. For fuck's sake. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Shoot him. Shoot him. There we go. Fuck off. Just once was good enough. I don't know why I need to do that 10 times. In order to be approved for this nonsense.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Oh well. They were frozen in time anyway, so. They're already dead. What's over here? Extrasensory lad. Darling here. Some of you are curious why I had the sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you heard of a Dr. Yoshimi Tokoi, the man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Tokoi's tapes for ourselves. Plus, there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark, enclosed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. Okay. Is that what all this is? Just sensory deprivation tank? Can't be that straightforward. Official findings report regarding Dr. Yoshimi Tokoi, compiled by Lisa Keenum. Dr. Yoshimi Tokoi, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe. Due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with the reports of vivid accompanying the use of his tapes, investigations sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Tokoi's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attended a signing event reported when hearing Dr. Tokoi speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Tokoi's voice and perform any and all relevant analysis based on the findings. The investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Tokoi, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate Program. Prime Candidate Program. What could that be? Can I try these things out for myself? Come on, seriously? Is there nothing here? Why is this one malfunctioning? What's up with that? Why is it red? Well, alright then. That's that done. Over and done with. Let's go talk to Marshall. Huh. Okay. There we go. Do I have some, oh, yeah. Do have some ability points. Should probably spend those. There we go. Now we have as much health as we can get. I don't care about C's. You can't even use it immediately. You have to wear them down. It's not fun. Who cares about that? Oh, we can accept this, I guess. Alright, let's go.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you? Really?
Oh. Alright then. Well, that was fun. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to take a look around first here. Before we go anywhere else. Before we go up the elevator. Oh, wait. Oh, this was... Oh, okay. We're back here again. Right, okay. Never mind then. I guess we're going to the elevator.
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
Thanks. In the what lab? Something lab. Oh. What happened here? Oh. An altered item. Rubber duck. Discovered in the home of Agent after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. It was discovered that Agent was known was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent has been terminated. The X-ray light box. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named... The object allows para-utilitarians to forcefully seize an individual's... The seized individual becomes to the user. The effect lasts... Once released, the seize as a result of the psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. A janitor named bound the object at St. Anne's Hospital and soon the building's occupants were by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to perpetrator, and fatalities numbered in the... Okay then. Interesting. Anything else here? Okay. Alright. Is this where Marshall is? Alright, maybe we should talk to her first. The Luck and Probability Lab. The rule of 3. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Sense. What? What? Oh. Taking a plan with us? Okay. Put it in the cat's paw. No? Okay. Is that a 4-leaf clover? What are we supposed to do with that? Oh, it brings luck. Just like a cat's paw, it brings luck. This thing. I'm sure that brings luck. Horseshoe. Yeah, there you go. That brings luck. Oh. Down is that bad luck? It's bad luck if it's down? Okay. Level 5 clearance. Well, alright though. That's that.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, Head of Bureau Operations. Zacharias
Hello.
Smith, then. And I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse.
That's alright.
Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers,
Alright.
let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
I see. Ooh. Okay, well, Doesn't really lead anywhere, so... Huh. Okay. I thought that there was more to this place than just that. Okay, well. Here we go, I guess. So we're going in.
Salvador.
Last anyone heard, he was taking a security team into containment.
The hell?
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
Where'd that damn orb go? Where is it? Where's that orb? How did that happen? Where's the orb going? Someone take care of that damn thing? There we go. Finally. Alright. Go away! Oh, brother.
Another Ranger down!
That was fun. What a joke. Alright. Let's see what we got in here. Cool. Astral blip. Oh. Here we go. What's going on here? Hmm? Someone trying to hide something in here, huh? Hmm. Okay, then. Guess not. Ritual division, eh? Kind of rituals are we talking here? Oh, okay. I guess we need to cleanse this area. There we go. What? Oh, brother. Not Chief Lewis. Go away, Lewis. Go find someone who cares. They ain't gonna be me. Alright. Another exciting showdown. Alright, got a new enemy type too. The Hiss Warped. The Hiss Warped wield only paranatural abilities, similar to drifters. They're able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby materials and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities, while others only rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss-warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Alright, let's try this again. Perfect. Cool. Alright, so maybe now we can check out some of the stuff that's here. With the recent arrival of the... There are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young... There are no other to play with and is expected to learn about a frightening new concept. Will require a slow, friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranatural. Budget will be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses in my local community center, and we can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It'll be good for morale, and I guarantee will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, love puppets. The Synchronicity Lab. Yeah, that's what I just said. Okay. So... what are we dealing with here? Okay, looks like a fight broke out. Okay. Oh, here we go. Examination of paranatural topics. Experimentation with global synchronicity. Compiled by Dr. Jared Gronson. By order of Dr. Casper Darling. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of... Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of the synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Interesting. Using TVs to synchronize. Oh. Level 6. I don't have that. Altered item inside. Man, after all that... what a waste. Can we open this door, maybe? No? Nothing, huh? Alright, well. Off we go. Ritual office. Oh. Okay. To H10 from C. Vaughn. Thank you for the file. It was very helpful. I've re-archived it with the BlackRock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future. However, as my analysis of this newly discovered BlackRock variant is reaching a critical point, I hope you'll be able to attend them all still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Rejected. Oh well. Examination of paranatural topics, tangible effective rituals, obsessive compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing called rituals. The of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and casual tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the results of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world and, when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Interesting. Is that all then? I guess so. Alright. That was a nice little detour. Let's get back to it. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Protective studies. Okay. Locked door.
Item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Oh, so this is it, huh? The elusive rubber ducky. Keep your distance from the glass. Wonder how we can get in. I want that rubber ducky. I don't care how dangerous it is. Okay, hold on. There is a tunnel leading from... Okay. From one sector
This
of...
way to the lab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
The shit out of here. Alright. I can hear it quacking, I think. Maybe I'm imagining things. Oh, there we go. Okay. Can we climb on the little spotlight thing? I don't know, man. I don't think it's possible. I think we need a power up or something. Maybe I just don't have what it takes to earn the right to hold that rubber ducky in my hands. Maybe it's simple as that. Oh, okay. There we go.
You let me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Usually pressing the big glowing red button works. So, if there's one of those. Okay, there's a bunch of little buttons. Powerful for our use. Dimensions. Utilization of paranatural elements. Black rock prisms, compiled by Dr. Casper Darling. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range to hertz with perfect harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing through a harmonized prism onto methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance in the prism will be explored and explained. Okay. It's very comprehensive. What do we got up here? Nothing? Okay. Emergency phone. Interesting. Alright then. Here we go.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get
What's
the
that?
HRA machine working.
I've
Oh.
replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Hmm. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, it's numbered from 1 to 5? Where's the other 2? Oh, 1, 2, 3.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Yeah, got it. It's number 4 upstairs. Oh, it is upstairs. Okay. Alright, so we just gotta figure out the order now. Configurations. Dimensions. Okay, how am I supposed to figure out which one is which?
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Yeah, I got that part, thank you. I'm not that retarded. I know that much. But which goes where? Okay.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
I'm gonna shoot you in your dumb head. I know that much, lady. Stop telling me obvious things. Either be helpful or be quiet. What are we doing here?
It looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Well, guess I was wrong. Feedback loop. Should have worked. Oh. Okay, yeah. Didn't work. That's number 1.
What do the symbols mean?
My God. Okay, maybe we switch those around. Okay, take that one out. Place it with that one. Oh, okay. That was it. Didn't notice the arrow.
The prism shattered.
Huh.
Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
So you're saying that
More
was
Blackhawk
not supposed to
prisms
happen?
make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the Blackrock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
How long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Fate. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the head resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from interrupting.